Nearing the start of this one from South Florida, it's the Mets and the Marlins. Next. First opened back in 2012, a look inside the mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Eric Young Jr. will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
Eric Young Jr.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. So a fairly quick out here to begin his night of work. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Ruben Tejada will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Well, I think in the scorebooks, this is going to go down as a second straight line out, but this one was definitely much easier than the last one.
David Wright will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball, and it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. Josh Edgen will get the ball to face them. And if you're looking for a key to this ball game, it'll be how he fares the first time or two through the order. This is a guy that can struggle in the early going, so a good start is imperative for him here. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
In there, strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2. Now the pitch. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call up the scouting report as you get a look there at what we'll see going forward from this 27-year-old southpaw. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here's the table setter, Rafael Furcal. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now a slider's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Start him out with a slider, good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. One and one.
Just overmatched him there.
Come on, rip it to the breakers!
1-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Miami down in order after 1, no score. Curtis Granderson will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Curtis Granderson.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
That's toward the gap in right center, and he may get himself extra bases here to start the inning. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Ike Davis will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. For Granderson, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Granderson leads from second. Here's the pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Yelich is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
And now looking back on this inning, the failure to get the guy to third in the previous at-bat probably cost him a run there. Now, sometimes these seem like little mistakes at the time, but now he's still at second with 2 away.
Lucas Duda will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ty Wigginton will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Jeff Baker comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Rob Brantley will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball.
Let's get a hit. Come on. There we go.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
One, 2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Batting 7th, left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Fastball in there for a called strike. Just off the plate and high, ball 1. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Ball 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. Took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Danny Echeverria will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Goes the other way with a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
This is going to be a fastball here, and it's on the outside third of the plate. But look at him just reach those arms out, stay back, and drive this thing the other way. Now, this didn't stay fair by much, but if you can keep them fair right down the foul lines, you don't have to hit them 400 feet.
Tom Kohler will take his cuts now. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Lays off, 2-2 now.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Full count now, 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Christian Yelich will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
This guy started the ball game out with a strikeout. You may end the second with 1, too.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll reach over to his right to take this one in, and the inning is over. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's 3-0 Miami. Travis d'Arnaud is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Out of play. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. So that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Full count pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Wigginton is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Kirk Neuenhuis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here's the 1-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Bases are empty, one man out. Breaking pitch there, but it looked like he was waiting for it as he yanks it through the hole and into right field for a one-out single.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Eric Young Jr. will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Teach wins at anything.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Let's go, Marlins.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Mets go down quickly. They trail in this one, 3-0. John Lennon is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Rafael Furcal will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Rafael Furcal.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like batting too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, two things actually. One, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and two, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
An eye on Furcal, now the pitch. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And the catch is made, one away.
Well, this ball's just not hit nearly hard enough to get to, obviously because he hit it with half of a bat. So a nice job there to dodge the remnants of what used to be a baseball bat and at least get the sure out at first.
Ty Wigginton will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Right there for strike one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here comes the 1-1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
One out and a runner on second base. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Now batting, first baseman,
Jeff Baker will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
the catcher, number 19,
Rob Brantley will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Now both runners are breaking. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Young is there, and he'll bring this one in.
ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Danny Echeverria will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Short lead from second, now the pitch. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
You want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Tom Kohler will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. 3 runs already home here.
Wait for the pitch. Here we go.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets nothing. Ruben Tejada will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Let's go, Marlins!
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Let's go, Marlins!
Now the 1-1. Hard hit toward the gap in left center, and no one's going to get there. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And as we bring up our team leaderboard, you can see there he currently ranks 4th on the Mets in that department. David Wright will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Hold them down.
Fouled back.
Let's go, Marlins.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Oh, come on.
The left fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. And here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Ike Davis.
Ike Davis will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Let's go, Marlins.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
1 run, 4 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Stop him right here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Nice play.
Daniel Murphy is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Have a nice flight home, Mets.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Get the strikeout.
There goes the runner. Pitch is high. The throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
Well, you know what? I like this idea. I like being aggressive in a ball game. You've already scored against this guy, so maybe now you can put a little bit more pressure on him with that sneak attack double steal. It doesn't work out here, but I don't fault him for being aggressive.
3-1 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Granderson leads from second. Here's the pitch. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Adaney will make the catch to retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 1. Christian Yelich will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The Marlins, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Here's the first offering. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Right there, Murphy at second. 1 away.
The batter, second baseman,
Rafael Furcal will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Six runs, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And here's a ball rolled foul. Still 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
And this is a 2-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it. I mean, they'll often run east to west or vice versa depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Here's the 1-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. On to play it is Tejada. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 6-1. Lucas Duda will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
right fielder, Lucas Duda.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. He popped out his first time. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Two straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Up with it is for call. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Juan Lagares will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Daisuke Matsusaka is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Ty Wigginton will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman
Jeff Baker will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. First pitch coming. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here we go.
And this is lined right back up the middle. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Rob Brantley will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here's a 1-0. Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Eric Young Jr. will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Eric Young Jr.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1 now to Young. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Ruben Tejada will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now a hard liner. Foul. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Tejada waits for the 1-1. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A look at Young, now the pitch. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. There is Hechavarria. He's got it for the first out.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Curtis Granderson will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mets leave one. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Marcell Ozuna will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
Marcell Ozuna.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Two and one. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. And this is going to be a foul ball. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Let's analyze this swing on Swing
Now
Track.
batting.
This pitch is away, but you'll see him swing inside the ball and try to pull it. You got to take that the other way.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. And that misses for ball one. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Tejada now out there at short. Throw to first, and it's a quick 2 outs here for Matsuzaka.
Here's a guy that kind of got called on early, but since coming on in the 5th, he's retired 5 in a row out of the bullpen.
Tom Kohler will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Christian Yelich would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Here we go.
On the ground down the first base line, and Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Christian Yelich will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And there's the good Matsuzaka fastball as he gets ahead, no balls and a strike. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Come on, choke up!
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Young will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Miami. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ike Davis will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
First baseman, Ike Davis.
First pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes, 3-1. 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count, 3-0.
All right, Marlins.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Daniel Murphy will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Up with it is Percaw. Throw gets him, 2 down. Lucas Duda will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. Just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Wrong, no, so very wrong. Go back to New York, man.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. That's on the outside corner, count 2-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Here now the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Travis d'Arnaud will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. For Duda, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 1. Rafael Furcal will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
For the Marlins, second baseman, Rafael Furcal.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. Over to first now is Davis as he takes it himself for the out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. And the pitch. And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Ty Wigginton will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I think Daisuke's wondering, how can that not be a strike?
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And this is on the ground to third. There to get it is Wright. On to first now as Wigginton's gone for out number 2. Jeff Baker will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. So 1-1. And he misses 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Here it comes. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Marlins tack on one more, courtesy of the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. A.J. Ramos will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Omar Quintanilla is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 0, Omar Quintanilla.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And this will be fouled away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there. In the air to right center.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Yep, you saw his numbers there just a moment ago, and he's got that ERA in the low 2s coming into play, and he continues to pitch effectively as he retires the first man to greet him here.
Eric Young Jr. will step in, a base hit in his last time. And he takes ball 1.
Go.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
1 out, nobody on. And this is fouled straight back. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Ruben Tejada will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He swings at anything. Throw it anywhere.
Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Big cut there by Tejada, but he misses, and it's 0-2.
And you can tell by the way he's attacking these hitters, he's not trying to hit corners or anything, and he's just getting that ball back and saying, let's go to work.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Marlins 7 and the Mets 1. Carlos Torres will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Rob Brantley will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Catcher, Rob Brantley.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes with the cutter, but this is hit high in the air out to left field. Under it is Granderson, one away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna would get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Sliced down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Get him on base.
And that misses, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here it comes, 2-1. 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
Fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Reed Johnson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Reed Johnson.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
2 out with the man at first. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Curveball grounded towards second. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Marlins 7 and the Mets 1. Mike Dunn will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And there now is David Wright. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. The 2-2 one more time. Too high, ball 3. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Curtis Granderson will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Waiting on deck is Ike Davis. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Ike Davis will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
Come on, cut that runner down.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Double play kills the inning.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Check on Granderson, now the pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. The second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back, they hit someone's helmet, anything could go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
Daniel Murphy will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And that misses, ball one. A runner on first with two away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
You know, they aren't always quite so easy, but this one was never really in much doubt as they cruise home to that 6-run victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 7-1. Good night from Miami.